Welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody who is thinking about how long it's been since they've seen you. They're missing being next to you. They're very attracted to you. So this is a love reading. But the problem is, this is someone who is no longer in contact with you, or if you've been in contact, it's been very minimal. Because this is someone who let a third party, whether that's a romantic rival or not, manipulate them into ghosting you. So they have left you without any question or any answers to your questions, rather. I feel like they're kind of in a state of confusion themselves. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Wind Chime 10. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Saturday. Hello, Grind Hard. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, RJ. Hey, what's up, girly? I hope you're having a good weekend. I also always hesitate because I can't remember, but I think you told me it's okay to say your name, but I love you too, girly. This is the Poe Tarot. What else do you have about this person that ghosted? Oh, wait, I didn't tell you. If you want a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com, and it's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member if you want more content. And I also forgot to tell you guys, the candles that I've made, they have lids on them. Number one, it's just like easier to like ensure it's safe in transit, but also, I don't know, doesn't it kind of like dress it up? It's like a little top hat. Hello, Christy. How are you doing? Hello, Carrie. Hello, Chidi. What's up? Oh, I still hope you find some time to relax. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Hello. Do you like to be called Sunny? Hey, Hope. I have your name written down. With regards to a super chat on the last live stream, I can check that once the live chat is available on YouTube. There's usually, with live streams, a little bit of like a delay on that live chat replay. If you have a screenshot, that's a real easy way for me to figure it out. But I can check. I think it's usually within like 12 hours or so. Yes, that's what we're talking about. All right, cool. But yeah, I don't ever want anyone to feel like they don't get what they were hoping for, you know? I did have somebody send me a screenshot when that happened, and that made it a lot easier. So if it gets to the end of the live chat and I've signed off and you're still able to see the live chat, just scroll up and take a screenshot of it. I write them down, so then I'll be able to, you know, check my list and be like, oh, no, I did not write that one down. Hello, Steven. How are you doing? So we have the Three of Quills or Three of Swords and the World. So, heartbreak. But the void within my heart refused even thus to be filled. I longed for the love which had before filled it to overflowing. Nothing makes them feel the way that you did, even if they have explored high and low. Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream. It feels like this is someone who's actually even questioning, like, is love actually real, or was it just kind of pretend? But I don't know, maybe that's just something that they think about to feel less guilty. Hello, Third Eye, how are you doing? Hello, Loyal, what's up? April, how's your weekend going? Oh, we don't do requests like that, VW. I do personal questions at about 30 or 35 minutes, and with priority to those who tip or donate. You can also donate memberships. Hello, Football. How you doing? Trip, you really don't have to request something like that. When somebody has long hair, they're gonna at some point do something with the hair. But yeah, y'all are acting like this is a different kind of channel. Hello, Murky. How are you doing? Hello, Con. What's up? Hello, Dash. We have the Hierophant. Lord, help my poor soul. Wow. Okay. This is someone who's really regretting what they chose to do. They're saying, I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. And now they're dealing with a heartbreak, feeling like maybe what you two had wasn't even real. Or maybe that's what their friends told them, right? This is the Graffiti Tarot. Hello, Rick. How's it going? Yeah, listen to April. People going people. Hello, Marianne. What's going on? Hello, Erin. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day. It's true. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. So, what do we have? We have the Lovers. This person feels that you are their soulmate. Knight of Cups in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse. But they listen to bad information, either somebody who is trying to purposefully lie to them or cause this breakup or this distance for some other reason. But they're over here kind of throwing themselves a pity party because they chose poorly. They believed something they shouldn't have, and now they're at a distance from you. Hello, PS. How are you doing? Hello, Lee. Is it Leo or Lee? Hello, Leo. Hello, Santiago. Hello, Espremba. How are you? I can't believe how long we went without that joke showing up, honestly. I might have to get another Lenormand deck just to up the chances, right? Hello, Link. How are you doing? Thank you. Eternal Pan. We've got the Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Now this is somebody who realizes the truth. So they believed something or they let somebody talk them into leaving you behind, and now they're realizing this person that they believed, maybe they were jealous, but it wasn't the right choice. Somebody lied to them or somebody, you know, left out an important part of the story. Hello, is it Calamera? How are you? Hello, Berserker. What's up? New Zealand? Does that mean I call you a Kiwi? So we've got the Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands. I don't know, like, you embrace that, right? I'm not trying to be rude. I think that's what... I worked with somebody who is from New Zealand, and I'm pretty sure that's what he called himself. This Queen of Cups card is so beautiful, but also kind of like reserved. And with the Five of Wands, I feel like this is saying, because your back is to the Five of Wands, I'm not here for the conflict. If you're going to make things overly difficult, or if there's going to be some like battle for your affection, if there's going to be a family or a group of friends that are constantly telling you that you should not be with me, then maybe we should just walk away. Awesome. Hello, Laura. Hello, Mabels. What's up? Nope. This is my hair. See? Yeah. Questionable behavior. I mean, I guess I have to at least admit that it's Saturday. But yeah, I don't know. Six of Wands. So much fire energy already. That would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This Six of Wands is about victory. So someone feels like they got exactly what they want because you and this individual who views you as their soulmate are no longer talking. Someone feels like their hard work paid off, right? I wanted to make sure that they didn't choose you, or I wanted to get this person to see you in a negative light. I did it. It's like they want a high five or something. Hello, Shanvi. How are you doing? Hello, Sarma. How are you? Hello, OA. What's up? So we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, we have to be cautious about what we believe. Whether it's what your boss is telling you, what someone in your family is telling you, or what a close friend or a romantic partner is telling you, we have to strive to find a balance between, you know, making sure that we understand what the truth is and not being willing to believe something that is untrue just because it's convenient, right? We don't want to be overly suspicious, but nobody wants to be a fool. This is somebody who looks like a fool because they believed something that they should not have. They have lost access to you because they let someone else tell them what reality looked like. Look with your own eyes. Abre los ojos. Penelope Cruz is in my mind, which I think was the Spanish-speaking version of Vanilla Sky, right? This is like, now I see that I was listening to a person or people that I should not have. I believed something that was unfair or untrue. And now, after not being able to talk to you, now I know the truth. So how do I figure out the right way to apologize or tell you what's been going on? They're maybe a little bit unsure of themselves at this point. This is the Situations deck. Hello, Southern Peak. How are you doing? Oh, you watched it. Did you enjoy it? I feel like at the very least it has a good, like you can at least boil it down to a pretty solid maxim, you know? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you has its own problems because you cannot guarantee that what you want for yourself is what other people want for themselves. Nonetheless, if you know something is disrespectful, you know, it applies. Hey, Redbeard, how are you doing? I don't think you are. At least your chat isn't. Hello, Vi. Hello, Paula. I got something to eat and then I made some more candles. I probably should clarify that at this point, I probably have to say only in the US can I ship these. It's looking like there's a lot of complications with international. Hello, Benedicto. How are you doing? So we have this breakup energy with the divorce card. And we also have this trash card, which is a little bit more brutal. Definitely an ending. But this trash card makes sense because we had somebody ghost, you know? It's like, if you respect somebody, you can do them the honor of letting them know what's going on, right? But we have receipts. And now I know that when I ghosted you, I believed something that I shouldn't have, and I feel bad about ghosting you because you didn't do that thing or you didn't say that thing. Maybe they didn't even like try to find out, because the Eight of Pentacles was in the reverse. It's like, oh, somebody said this happened, so I believe them. When you're dealing with a person who's very authentic, you're also going to probably encounter some people who are jealous or intimidated or threatened by that person. Remember, Divine Feminine does not need to correlate to somebody's gender. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us, okay? Hello, Sleepy. How are you doing? Hello, Donatas. How are you doing today? So we've got negotiator, bargaining, and begging. Please, will you give me a chance to explain? I should not have believed what I did, or I should not have acted the way I did. I should have spoken with you or given you a chance to talk. They're feeling a bit guilty and probably a bit concerned that you're not interested in giving them an opportunity to speak. Hello, Whisper. How you doing? I had a feeling. I don't know if she's serious, but I know that I'm serious about there being respect in the way that you comment in my live chat. So I'm going to let you think about that for a little moment there and let you know that you might get timed out. Hello, Raisa. How are you doing? Hello, Matthew. How's your day? We have the King of Spears, or King of Pentacles. And the Devil. Okay, so this Queen of Wands, whoever you are also coming through as the King of Pentacles. So you are attractive and loving, but there's this reliability and companionship to you. Something that makes people want the long term with you. And now we have this individual who picked a fight with you or ghosted you, or both, being a bit obsessed with, what do I do now that I know I was wrong? What do I do to get back into your energy? Hello, Ray. What's up? Hey, Lotus. Thank you. Benedict, there's probably going to be another 15 minutes before I do personal questions, so do me a favor and stop repeating the same thing over and over again. Hello, Marco. What's up? Hey, Minnesota Picker. How was your weekend? We have the Hierophant again. The Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay. I don't know how to go for what I want. That's what they're saying. I want to have like a serious relationship with you, or I want to be in your inner circle. But did I ruin that by ghosting you? I think some people would say yes, right? Hello, David. What's up? The Chariot in the reverse and the World. I don't know how to approach you. I don't know how to apologize. I don't know how to make things right. Is this about travel? So this person feels like they have to travel towards you. For some of you, a smaller percentage of you, this is like, I want to take you on a trip because that'll be really important. Introduce you to somebody, show you my hometown, travel for the holidays together. This is someone who feels like they have to do something significant, a big gesture, if they actually might get some chance at bringing your connection back around. Hello, Raphael. How are you doing? Well, Redbeard, we have somebody who is realizing that they need to come back around to a person that they ghosted and apologize. This person keeps coming through as the Queen of Cups. This could be you. Remember, it does not need to be a woman, but your energy is not easy to find. This person feels like in order to get a chance, they have to have that more loving, compassionate, divine feminine energy coming through their message versus what maybe they normally have. Well, I know what the answer is, but I don't know if I'm gonna say it. I wouldn't be in that situation. I would just put it that way. Hey, movie. That's adorable. You're saying it's a scam and then asking me to read your cards in the same sentence. Look, I don't mind the skeptics. I really don't. Hang out. There's some cool people in the live chat. I do personal questions in about 10 minutes. And if you want to see whether or not I'm a scam, you can see how some of the people respond to the questions that I answer for them. What do you think? What do you think? Did I say hello to Key Controller? I think I did. We have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Spheres, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Opportunity, gain, offer. I think this is someone who's going to make you an offer. This could be, hey, I'm going on a trip. Do you want to come along with me? This could be someone who's saying, hey, I would like to come visit you. This could be someone who is offering to take you to a really nice meal, but they feel like they have to make serious effort, go out of their way, or maybe even buy you a nice gift, or you're just going to probably ignore them. Oh, it's okay. I'm sure there's a channel for you out there. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hello, Adolfo. How are you doing? Hello, buddy. I'm not ignoring everybody. I think I'm one of the few people that greets everyone. Thank you for doing that, Minnesota Picker. I appreciate that. You want a few cards pulled? You let me know. I wrote down your name. Thank you. Hello, Randall. Oh, I responded to your request, movie. Didn't you hear it? I said if you want to see if I can do it, you could watch the personal questions. Oh, I know. Hello, Ghost. What's going on? That's the perfect username for a reading about somebody who ghosted. Yes. And now entering the talk show, we have the ghost. It's like, what was that? Sally Jesse Raphael? What was the other one? Oh, it's just right there. Ricky Lake. Ricky Lake. And there was like Phil Donahue. Of course, Jerry Springer, but that was like a little bit weirder, right? I loved that movie, Casper. That was so great. Hello, Knight Rider. What's going on? No writing in the day, huh? Knight of Cups and Six of Cups in the reverse. I think this is someone who's saying, you know what? I know you're probably going to assume that I'm still up to my same old tricks, but I have learned a lesson and I want to come through and have a conversation. For some of you, it might be you ask this person, are you still like friends with or talking to that person who turned you against me? Just, you know, asking for science. Uh-oh, that's scary. You just run away from it? I don't know if I could get that to actually work out for me, Lotus. I mean, there are times where I've definitely imitated a man's voice, and I think it's kind of funny, but I don't think I could do that. All right, this is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Hello, Mysterium. How are you doing? We have the World, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. This person is in love with you. This person might be a little confused emotionally or struggle to communicate those more like romantic, long-term hopes and aspirations. But this is not something they're willing to just let go because they see you as the Queen of Cups and they are the King of Cups. So it's like, well, we're like meant to be. Again, they view you as a soulmate, right? The first card out was the Lovers. Hello, AC. How are you doing? Hello, Mickey. How are you doing? What's my best celebrity voice impersonation? Oh, I don't know. I don't know that I can really say it. I mean, I have on several occasions imitated the dude who was Lieutenant Dan on Forrest Gump. But I don't think that means like I sound just like him. Yeah, I don't know. I'm no Ariana Grande. I do like to do accents, but I'm not going to claim to do them well. I just do them. Sometimes the British accent turns into an Australian accent, which makes no sense at all. Well, it kind of does, because British people became Australian people. Not all of them, of course. 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords in the reverse. Look, this is someone who's going to say, it was my fault. I was the problem. I believe something that I should not have, you know? I let someone ruin what we had, and if I could, I would go back and do it differently. So I think this is someone taking full responsibility. I don't think there's any like messing about with that. It's just I ruined this. I was the problem. Hello, Sawant, how are you doing? We have the Strength card and the 8 of Swords. Ooh, 2 8s. I'm feeling pretty good about this person wanting to at least make sure they cross all their T's, dot all their I's, do things the right way. They're going to absolutely say that there's somebody here who is leading them down the wrong path. They shouldn't have believed it. But it's not someone coming through and saying, I didn't do anything wrong. I was just believing what was told to me. There's a willingness to say, I should have done some work. I should have talked to you. I should have looked into it. I should have asked somebody else. I should have thought about this person's motivations. Like, what do they want out of this, you know? Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands in the reverse. I made a decision too quickly. I didn't check myself, like what was really going on. I believed something about you that I shouldn't have believed. So I'm coming back around with an apology and probably a gift and accountability for the fact that I didn't do things the right way, with the hope that you will give me another chance? Question mark? Yes? Question mark? They're a little unsure here. And you're like, are you going to slam the door in my face? Are you going to be nice to me? Oh Lord, another Six of Cups in the reverse. With the Lovers. Man, we had the Lovers at the very beginning, which is number 6. We have it here. We had the Six of Cups in the reverse already, and we have another Six of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is someone saying, like, can you forget the 3 months we've already spent together? Can you forget what happened over the last, like, 4 weeks? Can you forget the things that I did because someone told me to? I have to cover up the naked people. I'm sorry. Am I, like, flipping you off? I didn't mean to. This is like, I want to choose you. I want to be with you. I wish I had chosen you previously, and I didn't. But if I try to make it right, if you let me actually make it right, then could we, like, do you still like me? Check yes or no. Hello, Yoko. How are you doing? For the War of the Roses, is there to be another? I feel like you should have, like, a new name, since you can't have, like, another War of 1812, you know? Hello, Benny. How are you doing? Hello, JPL. What's up? Ooh, okay. Oh. Sorrow, loss, grief, depression. This is how they're doing without you. And they're hoping to get a second chance. They want a new beginning. They want to do things differently. They want to take accountability for what they did before, and they want a committed relationship. Some of you over here, like, I don't know, man, that seems pretty impossible. Because the way you acted was, like, super immature, man. Your intuition might be guiding you to ignore this person. You may not want to risk whether or not they've actually healed from the things they needed to heal from. They know there's a risk of that. Thank you, Ghost. Let me know if you'd like me to pull a card for you, or a few cards for you. I'm lost and need to know where I am. We'll see where we find you. Hey, Grindhard. I did right before the live stream. Hello, Ahmed. Hello, AFG. How are you doing? Let's go with the Marseille Cat Tarot. And then we have to start those personal questions. We're already 33 minutes in. That's funny. Oh no, same shenanigans? All right. So what's gonna happen with this person who ghosted? They're going to tell you the truth about what happened, about this influence from their social group or family. They got manipulated into this, but they're still willing to take accountability for not checking or verifying, is this true? Is this person, you know, just messing with me? So with the 8 of Wands in the reverse, it's like, I know I should have done something then. I should have actually talked to you. I should have, like, gotten some sort of validation. There were no receipts. And then when I finally did get receipts, the story had changed. And I lost you for no reason. So did they walk away from the person who lied? Page of Wands in the reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. No, they did not walk away from this person or this group. There is a sense of loss. And I think also attribution, like I lost this person who is important to me because you told me to do this, or because you know, made me feel like that was a bad idea. Hello, M. How are you doing? Okay. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Hello, Matt. What's up? Uh-oh. Did you take out... Oh, okay. Gotcha. We have the Page of Swords and the World. Man, oh man. I don't know, man. I think this person comes back around, wants to have a second chance, and might get a bit of a brick wall. I appreciate the communication. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to hear that things are better for you, or that you have a clearer picture of what was going on. But I think that that ship has sailed. Gonna make a stew? That sounds delicious. Hello, Zubin. How are you doing? Four of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Wands. I think whoever this Queen of Cups is, which is probably you if you resonate with this message, we have somebody who looks at this as too much mess, too much drama, especially if they're still around or talking to the people who actively sought to separate you. So this is like, thanks for the communication. I appreciate the heads up. I appreciate the apology, but I don't think that there's much else that we can do, considering that issue is still an issue. All right, I'm going to switch over to the personal readings. I don't know if I heard anything from Minnesota Picker. Do you want me to pull a few cards? I'm going to ask Ghost's question while I wait to see your response and write down Hope's name. Hello, is it Gajan? How are you doing? Hello, Saryab, how are you doing? Will future guy be sincere? And loving with you? Had a crazy experience during a reading. What truly happened to me? During reading. What happened? And why? And is it going to happen again? I've got that for you. Thank you. And I just want to check to see if Hope has commented. Oh yeah, no, I am Hope. You're good. I'm just trying to figure out what your question was. So I know you're probably wanting me to pull cards on that, but I just have to say, Hope, not wanting to lose what you have been working on with somebody, or what you have with somebody who is not willing to be honest with you, means that what you have worked on is not necessarily solid ground, because you will be wondering if this person is creating an illusion for you. So at the very least, there are certain things that have to be a part of that communication, or a part of that connection. Communication is one of them, right? Communication, honesty, loyalty. You know, they're going to be probably a little bit different for each person. Of course you can, Redbeard. Thank you for being a member. So I would be cautious at looking at things like, we have built all of this. While that is an important consideration, you also still have to have certain standards. Do you feel respected? Do you feel like that person's genuinely trying to work towards a better situation, you know? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Um, did Hope clarify? Okay, I'm gonna do ghost question, and then hopefully there's something for Hope. I said hopefully. And then we would have Saryam, and then Redbeard, and then I wrote down Berserker's question, if you're still out there, Berserker. So for ghost, we have I'm lost. Where am I? Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords, the Hermit. The Hermit is somebody who goes on a journey alone, but they travel paths that might be untraveled. So it would make sense that you don't have perhaps exact GPS coordinates or directions to where you're going. But the important thing is, where you are, you're not encumbered with a bunch of noise right now. With the Ten of Swords, yes, there have been endings, but you have like an easier path to your intuition, or things are about what you want, what you discover. So all who lost, or all who are lost. Oh, you guys, what is it? You guys, it's right there. Not all who are lost. No, not all who wander are lost. Okay, I got you. I figured it out. There's a chapter in your life right now where you are meant to be on your own and exploring. I'm going to call you Jean-Luc Picard at this point, because that's what you're doing. You're exploring the galaxy. Yeah, I feel like you don't have a lot of dependencies on others. Nine of Cups in the reverse. You don't have a lot of needs. That makes things easier, right? As third party block. Christos. Someone else. I got you. Thank you, Con. And let me know if I am not supposed to be saying your name like that. Hello, Nasira. How are you doing? We've got Pop. How much for a general reading? Hello, Pop. So you have already tipped me, and I would pull a few cards for you if you want me to do that in this live stream right now. So I've written down your name. If that's what you want, that's cool. Otherwise, I do offer long form readings that are actually separate videos and are not available to other people. And those start at $40 USD, and you can email me about readings like that. They're ad-free, by the way. My email's in the description box. Hello, Fight Club. How are you doing? Hello, James. All right, so Hope, did we get a question from you? Hello, baby Bluff. Boundaries are crossed. I'm looking. Okay. Hope, I don't see anything different as far as a question. I'm going to check back in 2 seconds. Well, 2 seconds is totally the wrong amount of time, because I have Sarhyab's questions. And we got Zubin. Zubin, let me know what your questions are if you just want me to ask something random. Okay, that sounds good, Hope. Anything else that Hope needs? Other than that, 5 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. You know, choosing your battles, which I feel like you already know. General love. And did we get anything from Pop? I don't see anything from Pop. Okay. Next we've got Sarkyab, and the question is, will the future guy be sincere and loving with Sarkyab? I feel like this person is sincere, but might be a little bit more reserved with affection. And there was a crazy experience during a reading. What happened to Sarkyab? Five of Cups, King of Wands in the reverse. Is it possible there was some astral travel involved? I feel like this is a very powerful sensation, like feeling other people's feelings or seeing what other people are seeing. That happened because I feel like this is something you weren't really there for. Something to do with family. Why did this happen? Because somebody has a detail wrong, because somebody has a truth they want known regarding, I feel like this is a family secret. It's gonna maybe cause some problems, but this person's like, I don't care, I want the truth out. Hello, Apurva. How are you doing today? Oh, I think I saw you earlier, actually, didn't I? And hello, Gray Sheets. Thank you for the tip. Let me know if you have a question, please. And Apurva has he noticed that he's blocked? And does he miss me? I've got that added. Thank you, Apurva. And let's see, Gray Sheets, did we get some clarification? If it's just a tip, thank you, Gray Sheets, but I'm happy to pull some cards for you if you want to clarify a subject or question. For Sarkyab, we also have, will it happen again? Yes, very much so, yes. I feel like you would rather the answer be no. Or maybe you're just a little bit like, okay. 6 of Cups in the reverse, 9 of Swords in the reverse. I kind of feel like you have gifts that you don't really realize. And it would be a good thing to do a little bit of research, or maybe even asking around family, right? Will Hope's man entertain that third party? I assume you mean in person. No? It's like this person isn't worth the trouble. I think he's like looking for that external validation, but someone has to be worth all the trouble, and this person isn't. So Sahab, I hope that helps. We have Redbeard next. Let's get the Egyptian tarot. And what do we have for Redbeard? Thank you for liking and subscribing, by the way. And just make sure that we're not judging anyone with regards to religion, please. Hello, Kara. How are you doing? Thank you, Minnesota Picker. Did I miss Egyptian Empress? Or are you saying that because of the tarot? Redbeard, that's right. What do we have for Redbeard? The Devil. Six of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Cups. Is this somebody who does not like Redbeard? Redbeard, you got a hater. This person could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person doesn't care for your, I don't know, unfiltered approach to something, bold approach to something. This is someone who wanted to see you fail or feel like things were headed backwards or worse. And instead, something is going to be better for you. Was Redbeard able to transmute this energy? This is just what was meant for you already. So somebody's trying to mess with you, they're a hater, but can't touch this. They're not going to be able to actually impact you. Perhaps this person doesn't know what they're doing. Perhaps you're quite protected, but this person's like on the outside, like banging on the window, and you're in there listening to headphones, like blissfully unaware of this person's irritations. I'm just kind of like, I'm busy. So I like that for you. My name's Carmen. All right. So Berserker, if you're still out there, you asked if it was ever even real, if this person ever felt anything real for you. I think this is someone who was always planning on leaving before there were any feelings. So I get more of a manipulative energy from this person than like I got feelings and then ran away because of the Emperor in the reverse. So Berserker, this is someone who likes to create illusions or build like a little bit of a fantasy world. But I don't know that they're very, I don't think this is a very emotional person. So no, I think this is someone who would probably be codependent or toxic or use people, and you deserve better. That makes me concerned because I feel like there's a law about that. But I'm sending you protective energy, and I hope things improve for you. So for Colin, we have, is the third party block Christos? Indeed. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, it is. You are correct. Seven of Wands in the reverse. There's something here that Christos feels threatened or intimidated by. Possibly you. So it's like, okay, well, the only way for me to fix this is to fix this. Manipulate it. Just to be safe, is there anybody else who's also part of blocking? No, it's Christos. You got this. You're right. This is someone who finds you to be difficult. Did we already use this one? I don't think so. I wish you luck with that, Con. Feels to me like people are starting to see through Krista, so. Hello, Elijah. How are you doing? You'll have to specify. This is a skeleton holding a cat, and this is Bast of Egyptian culture. Cat goddess. So for Pop, did we get any clarification? I'm just gonna scroll for a little bit and see if I got anything. Otherwise, I will just pull a few cards, and perhaps you will know what it means. What do we get for Pop, please? Ace of Swords in the reverse. 5 of Wands. 5 of Cups. There's a lot of upheaval, disruption, discord. This could be a workplace, this could be a social group, this could be a relationship, like your, romantic relationship. But we got somebody here who is lying or holding back the truth in an argument because they feel like they have to be loyal to someone. This is somebody who has been like friends or like we're related. So if you baked cookies for Christmas and someone took the cookies from the cookie jar, that someone could be protected by like a sibling or a best friend who's like, no, I was with that person all night. There's no way that they ate your cookies. I don't think they ate your cookies. But it's two people working together, so it makes it more difficult for the lie to be discovered. But a little bit of ride or die, like I'll just back you, whatever it is, Hello, Moses. How are you doing? Hello, Massimo. Hello, Anshu. How are you doing? Hello, Winston. I'm wishing you luck, Pop. And for Zubin, we have general/love reading. What is the general advice for Zubin? 8 of Cups. There's something you need to walk away from. 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. There's someone that you've known for a long time that is blocking your financial stability or the family life you're supposed to have, maybe even the professional goals. It's something long-term, like what do I want in 10 years? You might be thinking about where you want to live, who you want to be around you, what you want to be doing for work. There's someone who's blocking this that you've known for a long time. Like a spouse that doesn't support your furthering education or working longer hours or traveling for work. We do have traveling being referenced with the globe here. 2 of Wands can be talking about making plans. I feel like there's something here you're meant to do and someone is blocking you. So your choice seems to be, do what this person expects of you or do what you're supposed to do, like what's meant for you. What about for love? What do we have for Zubin, please? We have the Sun, the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 10 of Swords in the reverse. I do feel like you're about to meet somebody who is decisive despite having a bit of chaos in their life. This is someone who recovers quickly, someone who's been through a lot but still has a very good disposition or like a happy personality. I think this is someone who would make you laugh a lot. You're about to meet them, but you might be a little bit like, this person's a little wild. They might be a little wild. Thank you, Sarah. Connection with Eric. I got you. All right. Good luck to you, Zubin. And for Apurva, we have, has he noticed that he's blocked? Yes. That's a pretty perfect card for someone who knows they're blocked. And does he miss Apurva? And yes. There could be some sense of, oh, I'm just gonna have to deal with this. Sometimes life is like that and it is what it is, but I think it's kind of painful for this person. All right, we've got Gray Sheets up next. I didn't see a question, so I'm just gonna pull a few cards for you. Hello, Faithfully. How are you doing? You're welcome, Subin. Yeah, you deserve better than that, Apurva. What do we have for gray sheets, please? The Hanged Man, the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There is someone who's gone through a great loss. This could be an argument in the family or even a loss of an inheritance or something of great value. But we have someone here who is seeing things in a new light. What was previously cast in an illusion and maybe a little bit difficult to understand, now you see very clearly. There's an ascension happening or an ego death. And I feel like this is an unfortunate truth that previously you didn't have to deal with and now you're seeing. Whether this is someone who was disloyal within the family or someone who told you a lie and pretended that it was the truth. This clarity is still meant for your better good, your better, I don't know, understanding of what's going on. So even though there might be some difficult truth here, I do feel like it's important for you and it may lead you to a very important friendship meant to be in your life. Hello, Terry. How are you doing? Hello, Gray. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I do recognize your name. Of course, Apurva. Hello, Lucy. How are you doing? So up next we have Sierra. What is the connection with Sierra and Eric? Princess or Page of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. 5 of Cups in the reverse. 2 of Wands. It feels to me like both you and he have dealt with some like false starts or false connections. They seem really positive initially and then they kind of putter out. Or sputter out, what's the right term, whichever it is. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, 5 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you've both dealt with codependent people, or you have, you know, maybe been overly independent. But I see a commonality between the two of you as far as what you've dealt with previously. And so there's this excitement because it feels like you're dealing with somebody who understands what you've been dealing with. So you relate on some level. But like, where's the 11s? Is there 11s? 8 of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. I do feel like there's a lot of physical attraction here. But why the 8 of Cups in the reverse? I do feel like there is some lingering frustrations, anxiety, or even depression. So there could be a little bit of a roller coaster here where you're going really well, things are great, there's no arguing, things are looking like a serious relationship, and then there's maybe a setback because there is still some unresolved resentment or frustrations regarding a past relationship. Hello, Chanel. How are you doing today? I'm just gonna double check. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, and for hyping if you're able to. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.